let's just jump right into it. Think about this for a second. Your most private information, we're talking your name, your address, maybe even your passport number, it's all just sitting there copied over and over again in dozens, maybe hundreds of company databases. And here's the crazy part. The very system that was built to protect you is the exact reason all that data is up for grabs. So today, we're going to unpack this paradox and look at a pretty amazing new technology that could actually fix it for good. So what's with this massive number, 700 million? That's how many people had their data stolen by just one hacker group, known as ShinyHunters. And honestly, that's just a drop in the bucket. This isn't some rare accident, you know? It's a sign that the whole system is fundamentally broken. And to really get a feel for how big this problem is, you've got to see the pattern. It's just this constant, relentless cascade of data breaches, one after the other, and they all follow the same predictable playbook. I mean, just look at this timeline. It says it all. In just a handful of years, this one group hit some of the biggest, most trusted companies out there, compromising hundreds of millions of accounts. We're talking about everything from your concert tickets to your phone plan to your actual bank account. It proves that no centralized database is ever truly safe. But here's where we need to shift our thinking, because as good as these hackers are, they're just a symptom of the disease, not the disease itself. The real problem, the root cause, is the system that forces all these companies to collect and hoard all our sensitive data in the first place. So let's get right to the heart of that system. It all boils down to three little letters, KYC, and a huge glaring paradox that's built right into it. Okay, so KYC literally stands for Know Your Customer. It's basically a set of rules that forces pretty much everyone, banks, crypto exchanges, you name it, to verify who you are. Now, the intention behind it is actually good, right? It's meant to stop stuff like money laundering and fraud, but the way they do it, well, it's deeply, deeply flawed. And this is what's so wild. This slide lays out the contradiction perfectly. The whole point of KYC was to stop identity theft, but by making every company take a full copy of your passport, your ID, your proof of address, it creates these giant centralized treasure chests of data. And guess what? They are irresistible magnets for hackers. So the very system designed to protect us is actually the main thing fueling the criminals. It's a total paradox. And the cost of this failure, it's absolutely staggering. In 2024 alone, lenders in the US were looking at about $3.3 billion in exposure from something called synthetic identity fraud. That's where crooks take bits and pieces of your stolen KYC data to invent brand new fake identities. It's literally your data, their profit. So you're probably wondering, how on earth do we fix this mess? Well, it turns out there's a much, much smarter way to prove who you are, and the best way to explain it is with a super simple analogy that everyone can get. Seriously, just think about it. When you want to get into a bar or a club, what is the one and only thing the bouncer actually needs to know about you? It's just one single fact. Right now, the way we do it is just massive oversharing. You hand over your driver's license, and boom, suddenly this stranger knows your exact birthday, your home address, your height, your weight, everything. All of that just to answer a simple yes or no question? You've just exposed a ton of your personal data to verify one tiny piece of information. This is exactly how KYC works online today. Okay, now imagine a new way. The Bouncer's app just asks this simple question, is this person over 21? And your phone provides a secure mathematical proof that simply says yes. That's it. It doesn't reveal your birthday or your address or anything else. The Bouncer knows with 100% certainty that the proof is legit, but he has zero knowledge of your actual data. That right there is the magic. So this amazing technology actually has a name. It's called a zero-knowledge proof, and it's exactly what it sounds like, a way to prove a statement is true, like I'm over 21 or I'm a citizen of this country, without having to reveal any of the sensitive data that proves it. This quote just nails the shift in thinking perfectly. The future of identity isn't about endlessly making copies of our documents and handing them over. It's about simply providing a mathematical proof that we meet a certain requirement. Prove it, don't copy it. So what does this actually look like in the real world? Because this isn't just about getting into nightclubs, right? This is about completely rewiring how we interact with pretty much every service online. This table just makes it crystal clear. Think about something we all have to do, like opening a bank account. On the left, you've got the old way. You upload copies of your passport, your bills, the bank stores it all, and you just cross your fingers and hope they don't get hacked. But now look at the right, the new way you provide cryptographic proofs. The bank knows you're legit, but they store zero of your personal data. And just like that, the risk of your identity being stolen from a breach drops from high to basically none. Now, these zero-knowledge proofs are kind of like the engine, but the car they're powering is an even bigger idea called self-sovereign identity. And it's all about you taking back control. Self-sovereign identity, or SSI, is a pretty revolutionary idea. It basically says your identity isn't something that belongs to a social media company, or your bank, or even the government. It belongs to you. You hold it, you control it, and you're the only one who decides who gets to see what and when. So here's the breakdown of how it works. Your identity, all those little proofs, lives in a secure digital wallet, probably on your phone. Then you grant access on a case-by-case basis. And to make the whole thing trustworthy without needing some big central company, the system is usually anchored by a decentralized technology like a blockchain. That's what ensures the proofs are always valid and can't be faked. And this isn't some sci-fi movie concept. It's actually being built right now. The entire European Union is rolling out a digital identity wallet for all its citizens. You've got projects like Concordium and Polygon ID that are already using this stuff for everything from age checks to secure finance. This is really happening. So I'll just leave you with this one question to mull over. What would the world look like if proving who you are no longer meant giving a piece of yourself away? This technology points to a future where our digital lives can finally be both convenient and private, a future where we finally solve the paradox that's put all of us at risk.